Meanwhile, the city of Portland and Multnomah County are at odds again, each of them pointing the finger at the other one for the way the warming shelters were run during the storm and how they were closed while there was still ice on the ground, kicking around 1,200 people out of the shelter for several nights where temperatures were frigid. This is a topic that fired a lot of you up last week. We were flooded with emails and voicemails from you. And Willamette Week has taken a deep dive into the way the emergency shelters are run in a series of articles, and we think their coverage is definitely worth your time. Willamette Week found out the city of Portland was only minimally involved in running the shelters during this past storm. That's because the city and the county had already signed an agreement in early January, according to Willamette Week. The agreement stipulated that the city would only provide workers and open up city buildings if the county supplied and paid for security guards at those sites. The agreement also says that the county had to provide sustainable flooring protection and that they have to exhaust every other option before requesting that city buildings are opened as shelters. The city also will no longer provide transportation to shelters. The county says the agreement impacted the way they responded to this storm. They say the city's refusal to help out meant that fewer community centers were opened as shelters. The city did provide one community shelter. But the county had trouble finding volunteers to work around the clock, and county workers were busy dealing with transportation and behavioral health issues with people who were in the shelters. A county spokesperson wrote to the mayor, "The city's involvement and the resulting consequences matched what they asked for." It's been pretty obvious to us and to you that the system to run these emergency shelters is a mess. And it turns out the two sides hired an outside consultant to study that very problem last year. You know what the analysis found out? Yeah, some big problems there. Willamette Week wrote that the researchers found the county and the city's emergency weather shelter response to be disjointed, inefficient, and a communications black hole. They found departments and bureaus had overlapping objectives and a constant battle over information, and the consultant urged that volunteers should be ready to go when the shelters need to open. Finally, how well are government leaders being transparent about their reasoning to open and close emergency shelters? Not very. The consultants wrote that a small group of government higher-ups made decisions in a silo about weather shelters and that there was not much clarity around what data informed these decisions. You can check out Willamette Week's article right now on their website. Their website is wweek.com.